Hello y'all, Chef Jeff is back with another video. And today I'm doing something very simple and easy. I guess I say that in all my videos, simple and easy. But today is really simple and easy. All I'm doing today is, I'm doing some old school blackberry dumplings. All blackberry dumplings is to me is the easier way to make peach cobbler. It's like peach cobbler on top of the stove. Instead of using the crust, you're using kind of like a biscuit dough. Well, I do mine a little bit different. It's a biscuit dough, but I sweeten it up and season it up, the actual dough. So I'll show you that process here in a second. Okay, to get started here, my gloves here. I need to get gloves later for the. I got some blackberries here. Did I say blueberry? Dumpling blackberry. Well, it's blackberry. You can make blueberry, you can make peach, you can make raspberry, any kind of berry you can substitute. If you don't like blackberry, you can use the berry of your choice in this. So I got blackberries, butter, cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, sugar, and of course my secret ingredient, everybody knows, my pineapple juice. This stuff is very neutral when you add it to fruit. Your product, people have told me they've been very apprehensive and using pineapple juice in their cobblers and stuff when I told them, until they did it and they say they thought it was going to taste like pineapple juice. It doesn't. It brings out the flavor of whatever fruit you're using. It's a neutralizer and it brings out the flavor. Instead of adding water, which does nothing to a cobbler, this brings flavor. To all my cooking, as you can see, it's all about bringing flavor to the dish that I make. Okay, I got blackberries in there. I'm gonna pour mine. Let me shake this up. I like to use Delicious or Dole pineapple juice. Put this in here. I'm making a big pot of this stuff. Put all of that in there. Okay. You dumping all this in the thing at one time. Butter. Put the vanilla in there. The sugar. Now the sugar, you need to kind of watch it. Depending on how bitter the berries is, you might have to add more sugar. It all depends. Some berries are sweeter than other ones, or tartar than others. So you might have to add more sugar to that. So all I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna let this come to a boil. That's what I wanna do. That's all I wanna do now. Just let that do its thing, come to the boil. See how simple that was? That took less than 5 minutes. I talked for 3 minutes of it. Okay, now the next thing I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna make my dumplings to go in it. Very simple too. Very easy and simple. All I'm gonna do, I got all-purpose flour right here. All-purpose flour in here. I'm gonna add I got baking soda in here. Baking powder, I'm sorry. It's on the recipes on the description of the video if I make a mistake. It's baking powder. I got sugar I'm gonna put in here. I got more nutmeg and cinnamon in there. I'm gonna mix this up really good. Like I said, I'm making a biscuit dough, kind of, but you don't put cinnamon, nutmeg in biscuit. And I do put sugar in biscuit sometimes, but I definitely don't put cinnamon and nutmeg in my biscuit. So I'm gonna mix that all up. I believe in adding flavor to the dumpling too. So all this gonna balance off and work together. Get all that mixed together good. Now let me get my gloves on here. I get messy. I'm gonna cut this butter in with my hands. And I don't wanna keep washing my hands. I'll just take the gloves off and that'll be it. Okay, now what I'll do here, matter of fact, I'm gonna soften it just a little, just slightly. I also got cornstarch here for later when I want to thicken it up at the end. So we're gonna soften this butter up just a little. I can work with it. It's perfect. Ready? Now I'm gonna cut this in with my hands. Like you're making biscuits. Just like I'm making biscuit dough. It's very important that you get it evenly cut in there. Because it's gonna make your your dumplings flaky. Not flaky, but tender. But you don't want a tough dumpling in your blackberry dumplings. So that's very important. You get it all cut in there. You can use a knife, you can use a dough cutter. But I like using the warmth of my hands to do this. And I can actually feel that it's cut properly. With a fork, you can't really feel it. With a dough cutter, you can't feel it. That's why I always do it old school style. That's why my mom did it. She didn't use no fork. She didn't use no fancy dough cutter. Use it just like that. See? All perfectly cut in there. With these gloves here. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, we're going to add our milk kind of slowly. Now, the recipe calls for a certain amount of milk, but kind of be careful when you add the milk, because you don't add it too much. Just add it little by little, like I'm going to show you just right now. Okay, here. This is just regular whole milk. I'm not using buttermilk for this, because I don't want the dumpling to be too over light and tear up when I put it in my blackberry mixture. Okay. That's it, y'all. That's all I need. That's all I need. I don't want to over mix it too much. That's it. Now, when that gets done, I'm gonna come back and when this gets boiling, I'm gonna come back and we're gonna put these dumplings in there, let them cook, and then at the end we're gonna thicken it up to a good, nice consistency. So we'll let this sit here and rest a little, let this come to a boil, and we'll be right back and finish the process. See how simple that was? How long it took? 6-7 minutes. That's it. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we back here. Okay, let's check out our pot here. Okay, it's boiling. That's what you want. You want it to be boiling like this. Because when you put these dumplings in here, we definitely want them to be cooked right away. So that's what you want. You want it to be raw and boiled. Okay, now, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this and I'm going to scoop my dumplings right in here like this. If you don't have a little scoop, you can use a spoon. I use a little scoop just like this. You scoop little dumplings in there. You can make them bigger or smaller, however you want to do it. And it's really important that you don't too much stir the dumpling, because you don't want to break them up too much. But right now they're vulnerable to being broke up. Okay. Like I say, they're going to puff up a little once they start soaking up. See how they're puffing up? And they're going to soak up that juice. And these got to cook about 15-20 minutes like this. So that dough gets completely cooked. And like I said, we're cooking on top of the stove. We're not cooking in the oven. Use the back of my spoon and kind of move them around just slightly so they don't stick. Just slightly there. Like I said, right now they're very, very vulnerable to tearing up because they're not completely cooked. A bit more in there. And like I said, if you don't want to put the cinnamon nutmeg in your dumpling, you don't have to. I do that to give it extra flavor. Even though this juice is soaking up in all of them dumplings right now. That's what it's doing. Very careful here. Yeah, it's smelling good in here now. Smelling good. Really good in here. See if I can get one more out of here. Don't want to waste nothing. There we go. Come off of that. There we go. I'm gonna stir them a little bit. I'll use the back of my spoon, which is the most tender part of the spoon, and that's it. Now what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna turn this down, and I'm gonna cover it. And I'm gonna let it simmer about 15-20 minutes. But I'm gonna stir it every 2 or 3 minutes. I'm gonna open the pot and stir them up. But they need to cook about 15-20 minutes. And I'll be back and we're gonna thicken it up to a certain thickness. Because you know the dough already is gonna have a thicken it up a little with the dumpling. But I'm gonna add a little bit more to give it a little bit more thickness, and I'm gonna show you another thing I do halfway through the cooking process. So halfway through the cooking process, I'm gonna show you something else I add. I did for myself because I like the texture of it. But I'll be back and halfway through the cooking process. I'm gonna add one more thing and we'll be finished with it. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back. Now it's halfway through the cooking process here. Now let me show you here what's going on. See that? See how they have puffed up nicely? Still got a ways to go. It's been only about 10 minutes. I got another 10 minutes to go on these. But it just, so what it's doing, it's just soaking up that juice. Soaking up that juice in there. Now here's another thing I really started doing lately, past few years. I like to put pie dough in mine. And let the pie dough also cook. It gives me a different texture. It gives me a slight different texture here and shape. You got the big dumplings, then you bite down on a little texture of these, and I just throw these in there with it. See that? I think this pretty, it makes it a different texture when you're eating them. People be wondering, what is the little flat? And it soaks up too, and it cooks too, this dough. It's like pie dough. All this is pie dough, and you're gonna stir it around in there. Let them cook too. Because I don't put them in there when I put the other one, because the pie dough doesn't take as long to cook, because they're thinner. Throw them in there with it. Just a few pieces, you know. My mama used to do this when she used to make blackberry cobbler. She cooked some dough and put inside the blackberry cobbler. She had a bottom crust, she had a top crust, and then she had that dumpling that she put inside. That had left over from the scraps, she would put it in there. And that's what made me come up with that method. See how pretty them are? And I haven't even thickened this yet. When I thicken it, it's really gonna have a good consistency. But it's thickened already a little with the flour from the dumplings. So put this back on, let it cook another 10 minutes. We're gonna thicken it up, and we're gonna have us a big old pot of blackberry dumplings. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back again here. These things should be almost ready. Yes, sir. Look at this. See how the pie dough even has cooked up. See how pretty? That is so pretty. That's what you want. You got that nice shine to it. And this stuff is so, so pretty. And the dumplings, look how tender they are. Oh my God, they're so tender. That's what you want. Nobody wants to eat a tough dumpling. That's why I say be very careful when you first put them in. Do not move them. Because you'll tear them apart and they won't hold their shape. So now what I'm going to do, I want to thicken this just slightly. Because it's not thick enough to my preference. Now if you like it like this, if you don't want any thicker, you don't have to add cornstarch. Now I add the slurry. All the slurry is cornstarch and water. So I'm going to thicken it just slightly. Add a little bit more cornstarch. Cornstarch to that. There we go. I don't want it too soupy, and I don't want it too thick. So it's a thin line on this. That's why I say be careful when you add the cornstarch. Look at that. That's old school. That you got to be really, really old school. No, these young people, they don't know about this. They don't know about these old school dumplings like this. They don't know nothing about this. I was reading a comment where she got deleted. And I don't think she got banned from the page, but the comment was deleted. I posted the other night on my Facebook page that I was going to be doing this, and I posted a video or kind of preview. Some lady said, oh, yuck, what the hell is that and all that. which is very rude in the first place. If you have that much time to write a paragraph about somebody's food, you should move on. But anyway, I clicked on it. It was a young lady on there, and she don't know what this is. That's why she should have been more educated on what it is before she made comment. Okay, that's how thick it's gonna get. Now I'm gonna let this cook simmer just about 5 more minutes, and that's gonna pretty much be it on these, and we're gonna taste them and see how they taste. So I'm gonna cover this, let it cook for 5 more minutes, get that cornstarch cooked in there really, really good, and I will be right back. All right, y'all, we back. Okay, we're gonna plate some of these up, or bowl some of these up, how you wanna say it. Look at that, cut this off. These are ready, y'all. Okay, let's see what we got here. Make sure we got plenty of dumplings here. I'm gonna put it in 2 kind of bowls here so we can kind of see which one looks best for the picture here. I definitely gotta take a picture of them. Okay, see what we got on this one here. Oh yeah, look at that. All that juice on there. Whew. Just gonna go wrong with this, y'all. Cannot go wrong with this. Look at that. Okay, now I'm gonna be right back here. I gotta take a picture of these, and I'm gonna be right back, and then we're gonna taste these up. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we back here. Okay, move this one to the side, and y'all can see this one better. See that juice, how it's not too thick, not too thin. Just enough sugar. This is the key right here. Look at them. Stick to my fork. Look how tender those are. So tender. It's so hot, man. I can't even eat it right now. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second here. Oh my God, they're so good. The dumpling is so tender. Flavor in there of the cinnamon and sugar, nutmeg. This is so good. I don't know what to say. Y'all do. Y'all need to try this recipe. That's all I got to say. Try this recipe. I can't stop eating it. The cinnamon and sugar, nutmeg in the dough makes it. That's it. Please subscribe. Please comment. I answer all comment. Please share this page. Give this video a thumbs up. Please follow all my other social media accounts. Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, and www.oldschoolsoulfood.com. Until next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day.